Hi. I know it's kind of late for me, but I'm doing my second video. All right. Uh, I guess the reason why I didn't know how to frame the thing about soaps is because you can go one of two ways that I can think of. You can talk about one moment, or you can talk about the main theme, or sometimes a little bit about clothes, but that's not really a theme because I'm learning that most of the time they dress people the same way a lot. So there's not much to talk about clothing. So anyway, okay. Um, a major thing in both of the soaps that I watch is family, and probably in GH2, although I haven't seen it in a long time. All right. So Friday YNR. Okay. I'll try to give you the highlights without telling you everything. If you haven't watched the Friday soaps yet, spoiler alert, but it's Saturday, so hopefully you have. Um, alright. Well, uh, okay. Um, Jack started out the episode started out pretty calmly, and I was like, okay, where's this going? And then within 2 to 3 seconds, Jack is talking to Kyle, and you can tell they're having a heated back and forth. I wouldn't say argument, but like, okay, Jack was telling Kyle that he was not happy with him because he thought he was in collusion with the Newmans. Um, but he wasn't, but Jack jumped to the conclusion that he was. So the odd thing is that Adam Newman, who you, who Jack hired to get work at Jabot, right? Um, and you would think that would be the least possible person to stick up for Kyle. And he said he could see they were in a heated discussion, and he said, but wait a second, you don't need to be blaming Kyle because actually he was trying to look out for you. And then, um, so that diffused the situation, but it was heated for a second. So it was kind of interesting to see the juxtaposition of Jack's emotions from his pretty even keel, low key most of the time, and Friday his like business side and like alpha male thing came out, I would say. And so it was nice to see that a little bit. I thought he was gonna throw a chair through a window like he did with Victor Newman before. If you don't know, this happened. Well, it's happened several times, but the main one was back in the day, way back in the day. No, I don't remember it from watching it, but I've seen the clip so many times. It's kind of ingrained in my mind. But okay, so Jack and Victor are having a heated debate about whatever, probably business or something. So Jack proceeds to throw a chair through a plate glass window. I swear to God. Yeah. Okay. And then the reason why I don't want to mention clothes is because everybody is wearing black. I think everybody. All right. I know this isn't true, but I'm just saying you could come to the conclusion that they're always going to a funeral because everybody's in black all the time. All the time. The only ones who get to wear color every now and again are the chicks. And okay, all right. So cut to Audra Charles is happens to come into the meeting or something with Nate and Victoria. Okay, now, little backstory if you don't remember. Nate and Victoria kissed. The next day, Nate has a flashback memory, whatever, where he enjoys the kiss, and then 2 seconds later, Elena comes in the room and says, "What's up?" Something like that, and he plays it off. Okay, backstory. So now, Friday, Audra comes in. They're like discussing something, but they're not really discussing anything because if you see the body language, like, okay, first of all, language and then body language. Okay, language is I really enjoy the fact that, like, the business side, and I really want to know, and it really turns me on. Yeah, it turns me on too. Okay, so right then, unless you don't get language at all, you know they're not talking about business in the moment. Okay, then body language. Okay, so Nate's sitting right there. Then Victoria's sitting really damn close to him, and with with her hand on his leg. Okay, if that doesn't say something else, I don't know body language. All right, so plot point kind of. All right, so then Audra comes in the room and says, "Oh, so I think I have something. Or do you have anything?" Or something like that. And Nate, I think honestly, I think Nate is pissed off because he was going to make a move and Audra stopped him. But also because apparently she was supposed to wait for him to say something about having something and she didn't wait. So I don't know. I'd say there's something up with that about Audra's whole situation, but I don't know. Um, all right, those are the main points for that one. All right, so then we get to B&B. Okay. Um, and forgive me, but you have to remember that this is half an hour, so I might kill it. So spoiler alert, just in case. All right. So I've been noticing, and I've noticed for about a week or two. Okay, I know Bill and Sheila. Sheila more professes her love for Bill, yada yada yada. Okay, we know that already. That's backstory, but we don't need it. Okay, so then now, uh, what's her? Oh, okay, Deacon Sharp, played by Sean Kanan, comes to Sheila's mansion or whatever now with food from his restaurant, the Italian restaurant, and she makes some kind of joke about I didn't know the owner delivered or something like that, and that was kind of cute, whatever. And I was like, okay, yeah, all right. So then she continues to profess her love and whatever, and I'm like, I don't buy it. I don't buy. There's got to be something to this. I don't know what it is, but there's something deeper than that. And did you see Sheila's like top leopard print thing? Okay. Can we say signals? All right. So then, Deacon plays with that and says, okay, so you mean to tell me you don't like me or whatever, something like that. And Sheila's like, no, no, no. But I don't know if you guys know Shakespeare, but you ever heard the phrase, doth protest too much? I think thou doth protect too much. Yep, right here. This scene right here. Perfect example of that. Okay? My English degree is coming in. Okay. Anyway. Not anyway, but you know what I mean? I'm sorry, that's just funny. Because it's like, yeah. Okay, so then, Yeah, I would say that's like the most of B&B, and I don't think I killed most of it, but yeah. So I guess I did talk a little bit about clothing and stuff, but it's more about body language and stuff. So anyway, all right, I ran a little long, but forgive me, man, forgive me. I got into it. All right, see you guys later. Oh, by the way, I'm watching the Super Bowl slightly tomorrow, so I might give you guys a slight recap. I won't kill it, but you know. All right.